Python. If we have the class vehicle and we inherited it, if we created a car, right?
Hello everyone, welcome to the session. We'll wait for 5 more minutes and then we'll get started. We'll wait for a few more participants to join in. Okay, it's almost 4 minutes. Maybe we'll wait for one more minute and then we'll start with the session. Okay, I think we can get started now. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for replying. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to the session. Thank you so much for joining today's session. So, I am Kavya and I have around 7+ years of experience in quality analysis field. So, I'll be driving through this session. So, we'll quickly get started. Let me share my screen. Yes, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm actually really glad to see you all here because you are taking a step forward to, upskill yourselves and, learn new things. I'm glad for that. And before we jump into the course, I'll give you an overview of what this is all about. What is the journey we are going to, have. So this course is all about testing AI and LLM application. This is specific for QA engineers and quality analysts and testers or developers or people who are involved in the software development who want to upskill themselves in the testing of AI application. So yeah, so why this course is special or why is it different from other the normal testing is because AI applications or the AI system that we have today are especially the applications powered by the large language models. So they are not in the experimental phase or in future tense and all. They are already in production. We see a lot of AI applications today. Yeah, I think most of you would have heard about ChatGPT, Gemini, and so on. It's coming up. Like there are vast variety of AI tools that are coming up, and the market that we have for the QA engineers and testers is quite good, and the people that we have for testing these applications is very less, so the demand is very huge. So in order to match the demand and upskill yourself, this is a very important step that we take. Okay, so I'll move on to the course content. So yeah, so how your journey is going to be. So what we'll be looking at on a high level, we'll be learning about the RAG architecture, the LLM fundamentals, like what LLMs are, and how do you test these applications? Like how do you evaluate? How do you identify for failures? Because in our career, we would have spent by testing deterministic system. Deterministic system in the sense we would have evaluated for an expected output, but AI is not like that, right? AI will give you different output. You ask the same question 3 4 times, it will give you 3 4 different answers. So how will you evaluate system that is not deterministic, which is going to be a probabilistic system? Right. So this course we will cover like how you will evaluate the probabilistic outputs, how you will detect the hallucination, measure the bias, and also like moving on to the testing frameworks, what frameworks and all are available, and the deep eval matrices, and the OpenAI, Olama, and its CI/CD integration. And the end of this course, you will be having a project kind of thing where you can, implement everything hands-on, whatever you have learned on the session. Okay, so moving on to the module. So first module is about the foundation. So this is the kind of overall, what is it, the basics of AI and LLM will be covered, and we'll be covering how large language models are trained, what they can do, and what are its usage, and what are these RAG systems. RAG is becoming very popular these days. We have a lot of RAG applications coming up. So what is this RAG and why people are crazy about it? So this we'll be covering. And next, we'll be covering about the unique testing challenges, because it's not like the usual testing we do. In usual testing, you will have an expected output which you will, you know, validate against. But AI is going to give you variety of outputs. How will you validate which one is the correct one? So the testing challenges that you have, mostly these are the four main challenges we'll be looking into: hallucination, bias, toxicity, and the privacy issues. So after this, we'll be moving on to the testing types, like how will you do a functional testing? How will be we do a safety testing, a fairness testing? So these kind of testing types of testing that you need to put in to, test your AI application. And what and all matrices that you should be, making a note of, or what matrices you should be calculating in order to certify that your AI is ready to go to production. So these are some of the matrices that we'll be looking into: the core quality metrics, the safety, performance, all these matrices that we'll be going through. Now, any questions till now? So far, so good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. Next is the technical part. This technical part is completely like programming or automating whatever we have learned in a theoretical manner. So for this, you will need to know the basics of Python. We will also be covering the basics of Python, whatever is needed for implementing a small AI evaluation framework. And also we will be looking into LLMs and how you can run your local LLMs in your machine, and the setup of Olama. And also we will be looking into what OpenAI is and how you can generate those keys and use into your evaluation, and the basics of Python. So these three things we'll be covering. And after this, we will be looking into the frameworks, testing frameworks. So Playwright is a popular framework. Everyone would have heard about Playwright. Playwright is basically used for your UI testing. UI testing in the sense validating the UI of your application, or the chat interface or AI tool. Most of the AI tools will have some UI, right? So to evaluate that UI, we'll be using Playwright. And DeepEval is for the LLM evaluation, how your model is performing. So evaluating the model based on various matrices, we'll be looking into DeepEval. And finally, we'll be looking into CI/CD integration, how you can put this into a pipeline, and how you can automate this and schedule this, a scheduled run basically. And after this, we will be working on a small project kind of, where you will be, building a small evaluation framework, a UI test framework, evaluation, and implementing it in the pipeline. So this will be a mini project that we will be working on. Any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
So when you are saying that UI testing, right? So we will be testing the UI of this application of based on LLM.
No, it is not about LLM testing. It is basically the UI. Say, for example, you can consider ChatGPT is your test application. You are given an application which is, we are going to test ChatGPT.
Okay.
So you need to validate the UI also, right? As a part of your testing, you need to make sure that the UI is looking fine. It doesn't break and all. So those part, basically the UI part, not this is not related to the model or LLM.
Okay, means UI of the application, right?
Yes, exactly.
And for this UI testing, we in the Playwright we follow the Python language only, or we are going to use TypeScript or JavaScript?
We are planning to go with Python for now.
Okay,
Maybe if
okay,
you are looking for something else, we can check that out and let you know.
okay, sure. Thank you.
Yes. Any other
Which kind
question?
of Python? Yeah. Which level of Python knowledge is required for testing?
So we will be covering the basics right from the basics. In case if you are not comfortable with Python, we will be covering the basics as well. So a basic coding practice is also enough.
Okay. Okay.
It need not be Python. It can be any coding language. With
Hmm.
that, we'll be able to onboard to Python.
Okay. Thank you.
Isha, Malik here. Just a clarity, someone asked the same question almost. Are we testing the UI application or are we testing the chat GPT application?
Okay. So, say for example, you have a company, your organization is going to build a AI tool for them.
Hmm.
And this AI tool is going to, give the internal information or fetch the information from your company's website and give it to the users. So for this, you will have a UI, right? A chatbot interface kind of. So Playwright is going to be on a very high level. We are not going to go deep into the Playwright and explore it. But if you are going for an end-to-end AI testing or something, you will need basic knowledge of testing your UI as well. A small automation that could validate your UI. That's where I thought of bringing in Playwright into the picture. But under the hood, you will be using LLM and RAG based systems that will be there, right? So that is going to generate output for you. Let's say, what example can I take? You think about,
Suppose, just for example, Amazon.com is there. Okay.
sorry?
So Amazon.com presently in present world, maybe we are testing with either Selenium or Playwright or any other tool. Okay. Like what is available in the market.
Correct.
Okay, we can utilize. So are we testing the Amazon.com with this AI facility or are we testing any other application which is built by which is built by organizations like, okay, this is my AI application, please test it, means only that application to be tested with this. You got my point or not?
No, I didn't understand your question.
No, present, this is for UI testing, right?
Yes,
Human UI testing.
correct.
Where Amazon.com is already available. Okay.
Yes, yes,
So that organization already implemented. Maybe they might have used either Selenium or Playwright or whatever tool is available. They already implemented automation tool. Okay,
yes.
they are already testing it.
Mm,
Okay, are we going to test? Suppose previously Selenium was there. Now Playwright
mm,
we are using. Okay,
mm,
something like it's the next versions like different versions we are using. In
mm.
the same way, Amazon.com also can we test while using learning this AI and LLM, or suppose Amazon.com is implementing another AI application like chatbot and all, okay? Only
Mm.
that application only will be tested while learning about this one.
With Playwright, you can test any UI application. You can
Correct.
test any
Mm,
UI application with Playwright. But if you want to check AI specific chatbot or something, there you will be using some evaluation frameworks like DeepEval. Their Playwright is not going to play a role there.
mhm.
With Playwright, you can test any UI application. Whatever you pick, you can use it for testing, and it need not be Playwright always. As you said, you can use any framework to test your UI, even if it is an AI chatbot that people have built. You can use any tool that you have.
Any
Or
tool we
if you
can do.
have already implemented some framework in some language, you can continue to use with that.
Mm. Okay. So any UI, but so
Yes,
here the difference is suppose this is the next type of word like Selenium, Playwright, Cucumber, Selenium, Playwright, blah blah blah. There are many different type of frameworks are there, right?
right,
So
right.
like this, this is another one AI, something like that.
Playwright is another one AI function, like Selenium and other things. But DeepEval and AI testing is completely different because you will not be able to test an AI application with the current knowledge which we have right now because it's completely different.
Okay. Okay.
Say for
Suppose any organization built one AI application that we may not be able to use either Selenium or Cucumber framework. Maybe definitely we
no,
need to.
you can use Selenium and Cucumber for your UI, but you will not be able to evaluate the output that the AI is generating.
Okay.
Say, for example, let's take ChatGPT as an example. Maybe you can ask the same question. Tell me about AI in one line. You ask that
Mm.
question, you will get one answer. Copy that and keep it. In a separate tab, again ask the same question. It will give you different answer. Third time, if you ask, it will give you different answer. So how many prompts should I give in to validate that it is working fine? That we'll not be able to do with the existing tools that we have now. In Selenium, Playwright, nothing can do this. So for this, we'll need a different set of mindset and different set of approaches to test these kind of outputs.
Okay.
Was
Okay.
I
Go
Hi.
ahead.
Sorry. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question here.
Yes.
So, we are using AI tool. So we will be testing the web application as well as we will be verifying the output, whatever we get it from that application,
Yes.
validation, right?
Correct.
Okay, both we are doing, not just
Yes.
the output of what we get.
Correct. We'll be evaluating the model or the AI tool separately, and the tool is going to have a UI. We'll be evaluating the UI. So both the things we are covering.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
Any other?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, one more query.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about this UI interactions and all, right? So will you cover API part as well?
No, we are not covering API part currently in this, but we can think about it based on the time frame which we have. If
Okay.
we are able to include it, yeah, sure, we can.
Yeah.
Maybe
Generally, like in our project,
can you
we
give
will
me
be having
your,
both, right?
yeah, can you give me your contact details? I'll check this once if we are able to
Yeah.
integrate it with the existing.
Yeah. I have seen in the reviews like they have mentioned about open APIs as well. So
Yeah,
that's why.
OpenAI API is a different topic altogether. It is related to AI. AI
Okay.
testing techniques, yes, sure. We'll work on it and we'll
Okay.
let you know. Can you give me
Okay.
your
That might be
details?
Open AI, not Open API. Open
Correct.
API is different.
Open AI APIs.
Yeah, correct. That is a different topic altogether. We'll be
Okay.
covering that in the.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Kavya, like I have a question, Kavya. So
Yes.
just to add to Mallikarjun's question,
Mhm.
so from your previous batches, like if we have any capstone applications, can you like show like no, you don't need to go deeper, but just show like how you test and what are like some of the results. So just to get a confidence and understand what exactly that will be covered.
Okay, sure. Tomorrow, maybe in the tomorrow session or something, I can show you that. I don't have the application running right now. So you can imagine of it like a chat GPT application, which is going where you can ask a question and you're going to get a response. And we are going to validate the response that we are getting.
And we're going to use Python for that, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, like a demo or like the previous capstone application that was built for this training. If we can show that demo, that will be great. Just to get better clarity what exactly we'll get out of this training.
Sure, I can share that in the upcoming session. I don't have it handy right now, but I can
Okay.
give you a glimpse of that.
Yeah, thank you. So do we need to like have a knowledge of machine learning or like a deeper Python for this training?
No, not required. I'll be covering the basics of Python that we need. And we don't need machine learning knowledges and all. We are going to focus on how you can test the app, the test output or test the output which an AI is going to give.
Okay.
Sir,
I have a
will you also
question.
help us to creating a resume?
Resume part, I am not sure. I can think about it. Um, but you will have some project which you can put on your resume. You will have a small mini project which we are building, and you
Okay.
can talk about it in your interviews as well.
Okay.
I have a question. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes, you are audible.
So, yeah, thank you, Kavya, for all the information. But you said you would be covering the Python basic level, right? For someone
Yes.
who have no knowledge of coding,
Hmm.
what do you think? Would this training be overwhelming? Because learning the Python coding itself is a new thing, and on top of that, all these AI stuff and whatnot. So, what do you think? Will it be overwhelming? I know it is all with the mindset, but again, just wanted to know.
I don't think it will be overwhelming because today we have a lot of tools that can write code for us. We don't need to know the exact syntax and all. If you start with a sentence, you have autocomplete tools and other things that are there available. So I don't think it will be overwhelming. But to know the basics, it will be an add-on for you. Maybe when you are attending interviews or going for a job switch, at that time, this basics would help you. But thinking from a holistic point of view, I don't feel it'll be a overwhelming thing. It's easily learnable. Maybe if you're not good at coding or if you're new to coding also, the other aspects that we have, other testing things that we have, the processes and other things will be helpful.
So, overall, the training is scheduled for 8 weeks.
It is
How long is
actually
it?
for 30 to 40 hours, and we are planning to have it on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
So, each day for one
At
hour.
Yes,
what time it will?
same time, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
Yes. Any
So,
other questions?
so Kavya, just trying to understand, because this is all new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how was your experience? I mean to say, when you started testing this at the corporate level, corporate projects, not
Mm-hmm.
the sample projects. How
Mm-hmm.
many projects you might have executed, and what kind of challenges you had, and how you explored, and you were able to get it done.
Yes. So when I started with this AI testing, it was completely new, and AI was very new to the market, and none of us in our team were aware about the AI toolings and other things. So I went and upskilled myself. I attended some courses and training and other things, and I upskilled myself. And the challenges was the usual testing that we do, right? We will know the output. Say, for example, if you give 2 plus 2, we will know the output that it is 4. But when I started AI testing, I didn't even know like what the output was. The output kept on changing every time, and every time a new output was generated. I couldn't, with confidence, I couldn't say that this is the right output. And that was the point where I learned about these other mindset shift and all happened. So with the existing mindset that we have, like what we'll do, we'll write test cases when we have something. So if I click on this button, I want to go to this page. We'll be writing the test steps and test cases. But that approach was not at all there. It was completely different. I cannot validate based on the test case. So that was the shift, the mindset shift from the usual testing process to an AI testing. It was a huge shift actually. And I have worked with couple of uh, corporate projects, big projects on AI tools, which is in the market right now.
Okay, Isha. I think you mentioned initially you have about 7 years of experience, but AI is coming up very recently, right?
Yes.
So So appreciate you. Definitely you upskill and you are guiding these many people. Okay, and you are answering these many questions. Okay, based on
Mm,
your experience also.
yeah.
Since how you are working in a practical project or you are just making the training sessions only?
No, I am working actually in a project, in a real-time project.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Kavya.
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. So, yeah, I just joined because our Teams link was not working. So
Oh,
through
is it?
ID,
Okay.
I could, yeah. So I just wanted to understand if the roadmap has been discussed or it's just a discussion
Yes.
going on.
We discussed the roadmap few minutes back. Yeah, I can
Okay.
give you a short glimpse or overview of it. Yep. So
Okay.
what we have planned is, one second. I think I am not sharing my screen. Just a minute. Yeah, I'll walk you through quickly so that you're also on the same page. So we are
Yeah.
planning to go over the AI testing. So we will be first covering all the fundamentals, the foundations which you will need, AI and LLM. What is AI? What is LLM? What is its
Mhm.
architecture? And then we'll be moving on into the testing challenges that people face. Then
Mhm.
after that, we will be covering the types of testing, how you can test, because AI testing is not same as your usual testing approach. It's bit different. Why?
Mhm.
Because AI doesn't give you a right answer. It gives you multiple different answers. If you ask ChatGPT a question, it's going to give you five different answers to five different people. So there are various, methodologies in which you test an AI application, and what will you validate? What will you measure from that AI? So validation metrics, what and all metrics that we are going to validate, and finally, how you can set up your LLM, and how you can, use OpenAI and a little bit basics of Python so that you are comfortable to understand what the code is, because nowadays we have a lot of tools that are there that is going to do autocomplete for you, so we need to know understanding level of Python for us. So I'll be covering the basics of Python as well. Then the testing frameworks, we'll be covering a little bit of Playwright and DeepEval. DeepEval is for our AI evaluation and Playwright is for your UI testing. This UI testing, you can apply it anywhere, any tool. It's not specific to AI. But for an interface to check a UI, you will need some kind of UI knowledge as well, because interviewers might be asking you, have you checked the UI and all? Do you know about UI testing? So I thought of having this small part along with this AI testing. Then finally, we will be covering how you can integrate it into your CI/CD pipeline so that it does in an automated way. And finally, we'll have a project. This project is going to be a small mini project which you will be doing at the end of this course. So that with this, you can put this on your resume and you can use it in your interviews as well. Yes, I think I covered it quick.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I have one thing to check. So you
Mm,
mentioned that it's a deep eval which we are using for evaluation of
yes.
uh, whatever the cases which we have. But the test cases which we have, which on which LLM we are testing those?
So we will be having a small application which will be like ChatGPT. You can imagine of an application kind of ChatGPT kind of,
Yeah.
where you ask a question and you will be getting a response from it. And we'll be validating the responses that we are getting.
Mhm.
Basically, the a small tool kind of we'll be setting up, and with that
Mhm.
we'll be evaluating.
Sure, I got it. Yep. And the thing is like uh, when it comes to AI, right? So you have
Mhm.
mentioned the playwright also and
Mhm.
a couple of other things.
Mhm.
So is there any prerequisite for this course? Because I see a couple of different tools in this overview. What any prerequisite knowledge is required? If so, what are those?
Okay. So if you have basics of coding knowledge, that is well and good. If you don't have, that is also okay. We will be onboarding you to basics with which you can, understand the code and implement it. So a basic tester's knowledge and a quality perspective knowledge and basics of coding is enough.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Kavya, I have
Kavya
a
is-
question. Oh. Please go
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah, Kavya, so what we'll be testing, like there are different versions of AI, right? Like chatbot or application or any website which integrates the AI, right? So which part of the AI will be testing?
Okay, we are going to check the chatbot response. Basically, if you have a let's say your company has a website and you will be having a RAG application inside that, and that RAG application is going to answer the response. Say for example, in your company site, if they are launching a tool, so you'll be asking questions to it, right? Tell me about the policy that I have. Tell me about the leave policy that is there. Now AI is going to generate a answer for you and give you the response based on the company's documents and policies. So in this case, you will be validating the response that the bot is going to give you, the AI is going to give you. So it's basically evaluating a RAG application.
So is it like same tool will be using for all other AI application or website, or it's a different?
So DeepEval is one of the tool that almost all the RAG applications use. So if it is a RAG application, DeepEval you can very well go and use it. But I'm not sure about the other applications. We'll not be able to cover the other types of AI as a part of this course.
Okay, so from performance perspective, like you'll be covering anything, or how is it?
No, we are not going to cover the performance related thing, but we can check like on a high level how you can evaluate those kind of information we'll be doing, but performance testing we'll not be doing.
Because if you take performance, I think it will be testing the API response time,
Yes,
right?
yes, correct,
Okay.
correct.
You said API
Uh,
won't be covered.
No, API testing we are not going to cover. I'll check if we will be able to integrate API testing into this and update you folks. Maybe you can share your
Hi, Kavya. I was just about to say that I joined a bit late, Kavya.
Mhm.
Sorry, because of the link issue. So, is this only the query session, or you have any like agenda kind of thing you want to go over you about the
Actually,
slides? Or...
we covered the overview session and we are now in the Q&A session actually.
Oh, okay. So the
Yes.
link wasn't working at all. So,
Oh, is it?
okay.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
recording session. I think you can go through it later. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I can do that.
You are going to
Kavya, I
provide the
have a
recording,
question.
right?
Yes.
So, you have mentioned about Playwright, right? So, I want to
Mhm.
know the weightage that you plan to have for this because deep eval is going to be the main focus, I believe.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
like, how many hours of Playwright will you be covering, and what is the weightage that is going to have?
Playwright is going to have the least weightage here. It's not going to be the major part.
Mm-hmm.
But since we are evaluating an AI tool, I wanted it to be a holistic evaluation rather
Mm-hmm.
than only evaluating the backend LLM. Because as a project,
Okay.
if we are building, if it would be better if we have the UI as well. So Playwright, it will be somewhere around 3 to 4 hours. We'll be covering Playwright, but the
Mm-hmm.
other parts will be majorly taken by DeepEval and other AI related part.
Okay. Okay. And one more thing is like when we talk about CI/CD, so we will
Mhm.
be looking into the CI/CD integration for the AI testing as well, right?
Yes, for the AI testing
Okay.
only we'll be looking at.
Okay. And what is the what is the scope currently in market for this kind of AI testing? How is the openings?
Okay, so currently in
Could
the
you please speak a
market,
bit on that?
Yeah, sure. So in the market,
Yeah.
we have very less AI testers. And there are a lot of organizations and there are a lot of openings for AI engineers today. And the salary and the package, if you see, it is very high. For entry level itself, they are ready to pay minimum 12 lakhs or something is for entry level QA engineers. And we don't have AI testers in the market because all of us are paying for the usual traditional testing things and manual testing and automation testing. So there's a very good
Mhm.
market for this. And if you check Naukri or something, also there'll be a lot of AI testers roles as well that is currently open.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
is this something that will help for the ISTQB AI testing? Um,
Um, Actually, I am not sure about ISTQB, how that is going to relate to this. I am not sure about that. I need to check that and get back.
okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Kavya, I have one more
Mhm.
question. Like
Mhm.
for this AI testing, do we write any scripts? How much amount of coding will we be doing for this?
Yes, we will be writing scripts in Python, and we
Okay.
call and that Python evaluation script is going to tell you like how good the AI is performing, how well
Mm-hmm.
it is answering. So we'll be doing scripting in Python.
Okay. Is it, I mean, Python as in like, how heavy is the scripting going to be? For example, if I come from a manual testing background, so how is it going to be relatable for me? Will I be able to make that switch over?
Yes, you can. I'll be covering the basics and things that you will need for writing those scripts so that you
Mm-hmm.
can write that. And nowadays, you have a lot of autocomplete tools like you have copilots and other things that are there. So
Mm-hmm.
you need not worry about it. If you have the understanding of how the script works, what the script is about, if you are able to read through the script and understand, that level of
Mm-hmm.
knowledge is enough for you. We need not
Okay.
know the in-depth or detailed understanding of Python and other things is not required.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for answering.
Um, yeah, hi
Kavya,
Kavya.
Kavya?
I have a
Yes.
small confirmation I would need. So,
Mm-hmm.
like whatever we used to write test
Mm-hmm.
cases
Mm-hmm.
previously, the
Mm-hmm.
same it will be followed here also, or do we need to follow anything specific when you validating the output of the AI? So, do we need separate
So,
test cases for that, or yeah?
so we need to forget about the old testing strategies and mindset which we had. This is
Mm-hmm.
completely going to be a different approach that we have to take. So it will
Okay.
not be the usual test cases that we write. That will not
Mm-hmm.
help you out in any way because usual case will have an expected output. Here you will
Yeah.
not even have an expected output.
Correct.
It is going to be a probable output. This might be the output, this might be the output, and you will have hundreds of outputs. So which one will you
Mm-hmm.
choose and which one will you pick as a pass scenario? You will not be able to find
Exactly.
that out, right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
Then
So,
how
how
do
are
we
we
pass the test?
handling this?
yes,
Yeah.
that's what we'll be learning in the upcoming sessions. One by one, we'll be seeing maybe in the tomorrow's session, we'll get started
Oh,
with that.
oh,
Related
okay,
to
okay.
prompt engineering or prompt delivers or something like
Sorry,
that.
sorry, what was the question?
Uh, uh, is it kind of prompt engineering because we provide prompts to the chat GPT or even
No,
Copilot?
no, it is not prompt engineering. It is validating the output from the AI. So, say for example, let me share my screen. Yes, you have to see my ChatGPT screen, right? So this is how your application is going to be, and a lot of organizations they are building an AI tool similar to this. They will have a text box like this where people can enter, and you will be able to ask something, and the AI is going to generate a response for you and give. This is what a lot of organizations nowadays they are implementing. But the challenge they are facing is they are not able to test this, and they don't have people who know to test this. That's the problem that's there right now. So if I ask ChatGPT, tell me about AI in one line. Okay, so it is going to give me a response. I know, like, it will give me a response. Right, we got a response. Now, can you say like this is the right response? Like, how is this correct? How do you know like this is correct? What assertion will you write?
Yeah, there are too many aspects, but the one we gave is that's the prompt, I thought. So
Mm.
correct me, please, if I'm wrong here.
Yes,
So
this is
whatever
called
we
as
ask,
prompt.
that's the prompt. Yeah.
Yes, whatever we ask is the prompt, but what we will be testing is this answer correct? How do I know if the chatbot has given me the proper response?
Okay, got you. The analyzation, okay, analyzing this
Yes,
itself is the
correct.
Yeah, that's
testing.
what it's
Okay,
trying to
okay,
tell.
got you.
Yes. So in UI testing also you will not be able to capture this. You can write like a test, type this line and get an output. But how will you know that this output is the right one? And if I ask ChatGPT, if I say 2 plus 2, what is 2
Something like,
plus 2?
sorry, Isha.
Yeah,
Just type
just
one more
2 minutes.
like
I'll
what is,
complete.
sorry,
2 minutes. Sorry. Yeah. Eh, oh, it's loading. Why is it thinking so long? Calculator would have given me a better.
It does that, yeah. I have seen that too. So go ahead.
I asked a simple question.
I think it's not simple things it will not answer maybe.
Yeah, looks like. Okay, so let's say I have asked 2 plus 2, and let's assume it has given me 4. And if I tell the bot, like, hey, this is the wrong answer, 2 plus 2 is 10, and it'll immediately say me, sorry, I gave you a wrong answer, 2 plus 2 is 10. So immediately the bot will behave in this manner. So we will not be able to validate with the right expected outcome. Let's say if you are testing a small calculation or add to cart maybe. If you click on this, it will go and add in the cart. The count in the cart should increase by 1. So that kind of testing we will not be able to do here. We will not know like if this output is correct or not. So we will be validating how to evaluate this output. How do I know like if this is the proper response that I got?
On what basis it will be evaluated?
On what basis?
That
Yeah, we have a
uh,
lot of matrices.
see something whether it is a traditional or new, whatever you call, some
Mm,
expected and actual should be there, right? So
yes.
whatever is coming, whether it is correct or not, how do we know? On what basis we will validate?
Yes, we will be having some matrices. Based on that matrices, we will be evaluating if this is a right or wrong response. Basically, you can think of it like a metric with a band or a range kind of.
Hmm.
So in detail, I'll be covering in tomorrow's session. We'll be going through it in tomorrow's and the next 2 sessions. We'll be seeing like how these matrices are and what we are evaluating exactly. On a high level,
Maybe
it is based on the metrics and the thresholds that we are going to set for this.
hmm. Yeah, still that is a dilemma only. How to pass the test case? On what basis we'll pass the test case?
Yes, that is
See,
exactly what AI
in
testing
traditional,
is about.
okay.
Correct.
As of now,
Yes.
in traditional anything, if you take UI or a middle API, whatever it is, some expected result, some actual result will be there. Exactly if it is matching, then only we'll pass it.
Yes.
Correct? But
Yes.
here it will not match at any cost.
Correct. Correct.
So if you are asking again, what is the definition of AI means, it may give some other answer. Maybe the wordings might be small, same only. Maybe it may put it in a different format, the statement,
Correct.
right?
Correct. This is why organizations are struggling right now. They are struggling in evaluating a probabilistic output because this is the probability. This can be one of the answer, and there can be n number of answers like this which AI can give us. So that's why we are not able to evaluate and come up with a one metric with which we can go ahead. That's why this role is becoming very popular right now, and a lot of organizations are looking for AI testers. And every organization, they want to have an AI tool for them. Whatever website you open, they'll have an AI tool for themselves. Open Amazon, there'll be Rufus. Have you seen Rufus?
No, not it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Generally
Yes.
popular tools are maybe some other people might have seen.
Yes, every website, every organization, they want to have one. Whatever company site you open, they'll have a chatbot at the bottom, AI chatbot. Earlier days, we'll be having chatbots. It will be like have a predefined answer. If we ask this question, it will give this answer. It will be scripted answer or a static response it will be giving. But now it is a generated answer, AI answers. So there's a shift. Earlier, if you are evaluating a chatbot, you will have the answer itself. If a person asks about this, give me this answer, and I'll evaluate that if it is giving that answer. Now it's not like that. It's going to come up with an answer and give you. It can come up with a wrong answer also. Like if someone is asking about AI, it can give something else also. So ChatGPT, people would have tested it very well, and it is very popular now. But what if you are going to test a newly built AI tool? So at that point, you have to think about a lot of things that you need to, validate, the things that you need to take care of, and so that your production doesn't go down. And if it is going to give a toxic thing, or if it is going to give a wrong advice or something, then that's a production issue, right? Say you have a medic or a hospital is having a chatbot. Someone comes and asks for medicine, it started suggesting some medicine on its own. That is a very big risk. Let's say Apollo hospital is having it, then Apollo's reputation will go down. So that's the risk there, and evaluating a probabilistic output is what we'll be covering throughout the entire session. How you can evaluate this and what type of mindset you will need. It's not going to be the same mindset. This output is equal to this input is equal to this output is not what we will be looking at, because the output is not the same. We will be covering all these things in detail tomorrow. Like on a basic or high level thing we'll be covering tomorrow. And in the next 2 days as well, we will be covering what these matrices are and how we are going to evaluate, and what and all needs to be taken care when we are evaluating an AI model.
Yeah. Ma'am, I have.
I have a last question.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, please.
Go ahead. We will
I'll go.
take.
Okay. Okay, so probably I heard someone ask this question already. So testing is in the sense it covers manual UI, API and ETL everything. So are we going to go with the specific area here uh, with capstone or whatever you explained?
Okay, so we will be covering the output, basically how you evaluate the output of the AI model, the response that AI gives, as I showed you now, and a basic UI test, what you can have as a sanity check on the UI, and and how you can put it on a pipeline so that it runs every day. Every day it runs and you will get the output, so you can just check like if AI is working properly or not. This is what we are going to cover on this course. This is our main focus area.
So are we going to build the pipeline as well, or
Yes, a small
with this?
pipeline.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, for this is like a basic question, like how we'll get a requirements and how we'll find out like what kind of requirement. Since we have like a prompt, right? So we are validating the prompt, right? The response of the prompt, right? So
Yes.
here, what kind of test data? Test data is nothing but giving the prompt, right? So
Correct.
how we'll get the test data and where we'll get this test data
Yes,
and
we will
who
be
will prepare
learning
this?
how to generate this test data, how one can make up this test data, and how you can give it as an input.
Okay, so that will be generated from our side, or any will it get by the client side or any customer or
We
someone?
will be generating it.
Okay, and how like see, for example, so we have a traceability, right, to cover all the test cases. But if what kind of requirements will be given by the customer? Mm. So what exactly he will look for from as a tester point of view?
Okay, so here the customers are going to be the users of this application.
Mhm.
So users can ask anything, right? Anything they can ask. Say for example, I will be asking what is AI, and you will be asking like define AI, and one more person will be asking like tell me about AI. So the user's mindset is going to differ, right? So it's not going to be the same for everyone. So it's going to vary. So we'll see like how and how you will how you can bring up your input data as well. Like we call this as golden data set. Have you heard about golden data set?
No.
Okay, so we'll see like what golden data set is. And this golden data set is going to be your input to the testing models and evaluation.
Okay. And like, see, nowadays we have like lots of applications have different applications have a different chatbots and everything, right? For
Yes.
example, if you take a banking application, so banking application, you will have a different kind of chatbot. But
Yes.
here the test data will be remain different. Sorry, it will be changed entirely different, right?
So our focus is only on RAG-based systems. RAG-based system in the sense it is going to retrieve the information from the database or the documents that are given as input to it. So you are not going to give what to say a banking information or a normal chatbot. Say for example, banking chatbot in the sense, what is my balance? If I ask, is it the balance amount? That I don't think we'll be focusing on. So
Mhm.
ours will be something like if someone comes and asks about what services do you provide? How can I apply for a loan in your bank? And the bot responds with the bot reads through the entire website, and it will be coming up with yeah, these are the steps that you need to follow, and it will be generating a summary there. So that kind of bot will is what we'll be focusing on.
Mhm. No, in future, I think most of the banks they implement the chatbots. Uh,
Mm,
so will it be helpful these kind of applications in future, or will this
yes,
dev
yes.
evaluation tool will be helpful?
Currently, if I go and check any of the application or any of the popular sites that are there, they are building their own AI tool. And in the market or in the industry also, if I talk to people, each and every organization is bringing up their own chatbot. They want people to ask something from that chatbot, and people nowadays know they are not patient enough to read through all the content from the company's site and then understand about it. Say for example, if you are going to attend an interview, let's take Amazon's example, or what else, Amazon interview you're going to attend, you need to know about Amazon, right? Who is what is what are their policies, how is Amazon doing, all these things you need to know about it. So for that you need to read through all the pages, all the sites that are there in that Amazon's website, and then only you will get to know. But nowadays people are smart enough, they are not patient enough to read through all of that. So what they'll do, if there's a chatbot, they'll ask, what are the job openings you have here? How is your company performing? Like, what are the latest news that you have? And this bot is going to generate an answer and give it to you. So these kind of answer generation or summary generation and RAG bot testing is what we'll be looking at.
Okay. So another question, like,
Yes.
will it helpful to do any security testing?
Um, I think I won't be able to cover security testing, but I can check if it is possible.
So do you have
Um,
any other tools which security testing will be covered, or
no, currently we don't have any tools in our current time frame.
no, this is the only one tool it's there in the market, or any other tools are there in the market?
You're asking about the DeepEval tool?
Yes, yes, yes.
You have DeepEval, you have Ragas. So these are the two popular tools that you have in the market. And DeepEval is one of the most popular one because it is way more giving way more privileges than Ragas.
Okay. Okay. So one more question, like, so as you covered like a CI/CD pipeline,
Mm.
so will it also integrate to the Jenkins?
I am not planning to go with Jenkins. I planned for GitHub Actions.
Okay.
Uh, Whatever be the pipeline, if you have a basic understanding, we can easily switch to the tools. Switching between tools is not that difficult, I believe.
Mhm.
Ma'am, I have
How the execution will
one
be done
question.
here on just on
Sorry.
how the execution will be done. So once you write the test case, how the execution will be done in the server or any production environment.
Okay. So once you write the test, you will be running it from your machine. You will be running the scripts, and the scripts is going to give you the results, the evaluated result, like what are all evaluations it has done on the response. You will be having it as an output. Mm.
Now, will it install in
And
the production server or in the local
local
system?
machine, local
Local.
local system itself is enough.
No, but like on production up, normally we will deploy the applications in the production server, right?
Application will be on the production server. Your evaluation can be on your local, and you can deploy it on your GitHub Actions. So we are not going to build the application, right? So we are going to use the application and test the application. So the test only you will be running. You will not be deploying anything here.
In local.
Yes. And if you want in pipeline, we'll be integrating it into GitHub Actions. So there you can run it on the pipeline, a scheduled pipeline kind of, which will be running.
Okay.
Maybe you can
So are
schedule
we
it like
using
every day morning. I want to run this pipeline and it'll run and give you the reports.
So that will go trigger into Jenkins.
GitHub Actions is similar to Jenkins. Both are same actually.
sorry to interrupt. Is it something we are going to use Eclipse here, or we are going to connect to integrate GitHub in PyCharm itself or something like that?
Um,
How are we going
no.
to
Okay,
integrate the?
so we'll be using VS Code, Visual Studio Code,
Okay.
and we'll be writing all our tests and code there. And we'll be pushing our code to a repository maybe somewhere, and there we'll be setting up our pipeline. Um, Jenkins is one of the pipeline, and we have a lot of pipeline in the market. Like that, we have GoCD, we have Jenkins, we have GitHub Actions. There's so many things available in the market, and we'll be deploying it in one of the pipeline. We'll be running it in the one of the pipeline, a scheduled run basically.
Kavya, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, you will be using GitHub Actions for CI/CD, right?
Yes.
So will it be like integrated like with Grafana maybe? So whatever automation testing we are doing, finally everybody wants to see in one page, that is like a report. So will you help in that? Because in our project, like we will be integrating with Grafana.
Okay. But we can check this out, Rama. Actually, I haven't worked with Grafana before, and we can check this out. I'll check this out. I'm making a note of it.
Okay. This is Sirisha. Actually, I logged in from
Oh,
my husband's.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So
Sure.
as you said, like scripting editor, you will be using VS Code, right?
Mm.
So in
Yes.
this VS Code, like uh, do we get a license to use GitHub Copilot in it?
I think it is available for free for a particular amount of time, I believe. For one day, this many times you can use GitHub Copilot, I believe.
Okay.
I have
For
I have
us, it
used the
got
free version
restricted.
before. It
Okay.
it is not a enterprise version and all. You can use it for free. You can try it out once.
Yeah, I think my organization has restricted this. Okay, fine. And one
Okay.
more doubt regarding this UI interactions. So, will you teach about the self-healing mechanism?
No, we haven't thought about self-healing at the moment.
Like during the execution of this automation using Playwright or whatever, the UI interactions. So, if at all in between sometime that XPath might change, might got
Yes.
modified. So
Yes.
nowadays everybody is talking about self-healing mechanism, that auto
Yes.
correction of XPath, and it is getting corrected, and it
Yes.
is.
Correct.
So will you be
It
handling that?
in the current course, yeah, we will not be taking that because the course might go longer. We'll be focusing more on the evaluation of our output, not much importance to the UI.
Okay. So is it a part of Gen AI, or it is like ML
No,
AI?
it is actually AI tooling kind of utilizing the tools available in the market. There
Didn't
are
get you.
tools, right? It is a tool actually. Self-healing mechanism is a tool kind of that is available in the market. You can
Okay.
plug and play kind of.
Okay.
There are tools for this as well. You can explore. Playwright supports a lot of self-healing things that is available in the market. Maybe I can share a couple of tools with you also. Maybe you can ping me. I'll maybe share a couple of tools which you can use in your real-time projects also. You can try that out as a POC there.
I had two questions.
Yes.
First thing is like you have already confirmed that we will be majorly focusing on RAG-based system testing, right?
Yes.
So, uh, if I look at the market, end of the day, it's not only RAG. Nowadays, like other than RAG, also we have to test. Like for example, if I take Swiggy as an application, it's not only the refund policy I ask in the chatbot. It's like something different things also. If there is a problem in the order, we will ask that as well. And there are a lot many things which we interact. Along with RAG is one part,
Yes.
like only the documentation part retrieval. So there are a lot apart from RAG also. I have seen there is a lot many things for those prompts also we have to evaluate. Apart from RAG is one part of, for example, if I take any application where leave system, which every office has. So the policy is RAG based one, but I want to apply leave. I want to cancel leave. That is not RAG based. That is, I think, if I'm not wrong, it's a different approach. It's the agents will be different, not a RAG agent. It's something different agent they will use, and that is that response which we are getting, that also we have to evaluate. So in that perspective, I mean, I just wanted to understand, are we really focused only on RAG based, or even we are looking out such kind of things as well?
Currently, we are going to focus on RAG based because RAG itself is a very big topic, a very huge thing that we have to check on, test on. Um, and the other thing that we have, the other things that we are going to ask the chatbot, that's not going to be an AI based. If you're asking for some data from the chatbot, It is going to fetch something and give you. It's not going to generate something here, right? Say, for example, if I ask for leave balance, it is going to go and check the database under your name, how many leaves are available, and it is going to give you an output. It is a deterministic output. You know, like what the output should be. But what we are going to evaluate is where we don't know what the output it is going to give, like it is going to generate. If you are going to ask for a policy, then it is going to generate a new output for you. But if you ask about the leave balance, that time it's not going to generate an output. It will give you the balance that you have.
But and end of the day, it's like in an organization, it's not only the RAG-based questions will be limited. Users want to do beyond that. This is what I have seen actually, because policies related things they will definitely do. That is there. They have to understand. But end of the day, they want to do much more than what is policy. So that is what the company's focus currently in the market is. So in that perspective, I just asked on
Okay,
this.
okay. But both are two different things. That is a probabilistic output, and this is a deterministic output. So two different categories altogether. And it actually depends on the application which you are building. So we can build a lot of application with a lot of combinations. Like we can combine the RAG application with a normal chatbot, and also usually depends on the application that you are going to build on.
Do we need, are we using LangChain also here?
No, we are not using.
And about what about like logs for capturing the logs and generating a any dashboard related stuffs we will use here?
We are not generating a dashboard, but we'll be generating a report. Which you can share with the team.
Got it. And the second question is, ma'am, like you mentioned that there is a tool, auto completion tool for programming and all. But in the interview, I have experienced that they will ask us to share the screen and write the code. So, so in that way, we definitely need to know that code.
Correct.
So
But
that
but for people who are applying for a technical role, maybe an automation role or a AI tester role, yes, you need to know the coding skills. But for people who are from a different background, maybe they are from project management perspective, or they are not coders, but they want to know AI testing. They have performed manual testing so long, and they want to switch to AI testing. In that sense, I said like you need to know the understanding level of knowledge to get started with.
got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yes. Any other questions? Actually, we are on time. We can maybe cover one more question if anyone has.
Uh, Hi. Actually, I missed the first part of the meeting. I joined late, a bit late. Could you please give a quick summary of what you have said in the start of the meet?
Yeah, sure. So we will be covering AI testing. We went through a small walkthrough, like what we will be covering in this entire session. So we'll be looking at the basics, basically the AI, what is AI, what is LLM, and what are RAG and how these RAG applications are, and also the testing challenges, challenges in testing these RAG-based systems, like what are the areas we need to cover and how do you write a test case for this RAG system, because you're not going to have a exact output here. The output is going to change every time. Every time you ask a question to ChatGPT, it is going to give a new response to you, right? So how do you evaluate a response like that? That is what we'll be seeing in this session. And also the matrices that you need to cover, what and all matrices you need to validate so that you can give a thumbs up to the model or the AI tool that you have built. And related to tooling, we'll be covering basics of Python, because you will need to script in Python for this evaluation tools and all. And we'll be seeing about LLMs, how you can run LLM, what is OLAMA and OpenAI. We'll be touching upon these two things. And we'll be working on the DeepEval framework for your LLM evaluation and a basics of Playwright for your UI based testing. It is on a high level, not in depth. Playwright will be on a high level and DeepEval will be the main focus for us. And then we'll be covering how you can integrate this into your pipeline so that it can be running automated way, how you can have your evaluation done on the pipeline. And finally we'll be having a small mini project, we'll be doing a mini project where you can implement all the things that you have learned in the session.
Okay,
This is
okay,
what
cool.
the
Thank you.
high level overview. Any questions you have, anything you want to clarify?
So roughly how long will this course will continue? I mean,
So
it will
this
take.
course is for 40 hours and it will be on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Same timing,
You
9
okay? You mean for all the weekdays or I missed
weekdays.
it. Weekdays, all
Weekdays
weekdays. Okay, okay.
except Wednesday. So it is
Except
Monday,
okay.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay. Okay, but for me, I'm currently in the Netherlands, but next week I will travel to India and I'll be there for some months. So I will attend from India. So is it possible for me to pay in rupees?
I think you can contact the admin team. I am not sure about this. You can get in touch with them.
Okay. So, so where I can find their contact? Is it in your website or
Can
will you
you
share
give
the details?
can you share me your details? I'll share it with them.
Okay, I'll send you a private email to you. Yeah.
Um,
I will reply to your email in which I received this meet invite.
yes, sure, you
Is it
can do
okay?
that. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Good.
thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Nice day.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.